Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Flores, and I read the 2019 Horizon Report on Higher Education and the significant challenges that are impeding technology adoption in higher ed. The first section is the solvable challenges, and it's focused on improving digital fluency, the knowledge and the fluency in digital applications and technology. Not everyone has the same background, so that is clearly a challenge. The second was instructional design, how it's delivered. That varies across all platforms. The third is in the category difficult challenges. So that would be evolving roles of faculty and technology implementation. So having all these different platforms in higher education, if a staff member is coming from a school where they weren't able to use that previously, they have to learn it all over again, right? Not all of them work the same. The fourth is the achievement gap. That's been a common problem across every state, not just in technology, but the costs have gone up substantially, and what's needed for courses has changed. Fifth falls under the wicked challenges category, which those are the no one knows how to solve them category. Advancing digital equity, having comparable access to technology with connectivity, unbiased content, things like that. And then the sixth one is rethinking the practice of teaching. Student-centered approach has really been big in technology and education. And then having more collaboration, more hands-on, just like we're able to meet with our groups every week digitally. That is a fairly new concept. So really having the ability for all these educators to come together and understand how they can do that better.
Great. I'm Mercedes Payon. I read the 2022 EDUCAUSE Horizon Report Data and Analytics Edition, and my biggest takeaway, I focused on the value of college degrees and four-year schooling and trade schooling. I found it intriguing because it was talking about how degrees are being questioned and how the obtainment of a college degree is not as important as it had been valued in the past. Previously, everyone was encouraged to go to a four-year school or go to college post high school, but there has been some discussion on there isn't enough data to support students' job outcome with the value of that education. And are they using that to be successful in their work environment? In 2021, they saw a 3% decrease in undergraduate enrollment, which I think was partially due to the COVID pandemic because that was right in the midst of it. Um, and I was reflecting on that there is some truth to that because at one point, everyone had to go to college and trade school wasn't really an option. Now we have a lot of trades and online training opportunities that people can pursue other education to be successful in a career post high school. So that was my big takeaway from that article.
Hello, my name is Merrick Phelps, and I also went over the 2022 EDUCAUSE Horizon Report over data and analytics, the data and analytics edition. I mainly focused on the diversity, equity, and inclusion aspect of that report, but I really just found that the main idea that they were talking about was the partnership between those who actually had the abilities to conduct data analytics and those who had the knowledge and capabilities of creating an inclusive, equitable, and diverse workplace. And so basically just fostering that partnership and making it so that those who have the capabilities of analytics can actually do good for DE&I. And I also personally, I just really thought the efforts to raise awareness of bias in analytics using machine learning is really interesting. Because they did it at the University of Oregon, and the University of Oregon used machine learning to actually predict the success of students equitably. And it's just crazy to me that we have a computer program that can predict more accurately who will be successful in a program, like more better than a human. And that's just something that I found really intriguing, and I had a really great time reading about.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yaretsi Ortiz, and I read about the 2022 Teaching and Learning Horizon Report. So my reading was about artificial intelligence and how it's more complex than just technology and data. They specifically focus how it can affect the education system and how it can impact students and the programs that they use for their learning experiences. There's programs like Checks, Grammarly, Quizlet that are being affected because of this technology implementation. And then we have the trainings, which is they focus mostly on military and nursing trainings. And they also the reports also talked about how in the hybrid learning space, there's a space that is designed for hybrid learning, and there's two different types of trainings that people have to actually take and complete so it can get to that level. Because of COVID, we had to navigate through different online models. And I really enjoy reading all these reports. With an IO background, I understand how important these concepts are in the workplace.